Hallmark in the mothership. 3-string cigar box guitar. Songbooks, gear recommendations, t-shirts, temporary tattoos, lots of kind of swag stuff. Look down in the show notes. There's a lot of information in there. If you look at my gear recommendations, they're on Amazon. You don't have to buy anything, but these are ideas. So if you look in there and you look on that Amazon page, you're going to see things I actually use. If it's on that page, I've used it. So I recommend the stuff. I don't get any money if you buy it. That's not what this is all about. It's about recommendations for different devices and toys that make your playing fun. Just remember, you know, pedals and amps and all of this isn't the end all and be all, but if it makes you pick up your guitar more often, that makes it worthwhile. We're a 100% donation channel. PayPal and Square links are below. Thank you so much. This is part 2. This is Sugaree. This is how to navigate a little bit soloing wise. I'm not going to go over all the chords. Really, the entire jam is 2 chords, B and E. G, D, G, 42, 34, 24. These are my gauges. These are wound electric guitar strings I'm playing through a Roland Minicube. So, like I said, the entire solo goes from B to E. But there are different ways to play these shapes. We all know about this E as opposed to this one, but there's another E shape, and it's this. So it looks like 4, 2, 1. And if you're a beginner, this is a difficult shape to make. What I want to do, though, is get rid of the pinky. So what I want are just these 2 notes. And then you're going to take this finger and you're going to mute this string. These are the 2 notes you want. So if you can't mute that, just stick your pick in between, so on that D string right here, and get used to those 2 notes. Because you're going to walk up to B, and then you're going to come back to these 2. So this is a hinge move where you're going from basically X to 1 to X to 2. X means don't play. So you're going to go, and this hinge move, so if you just try to lay it down, you're not going to be getting a good result. You kind of need to go at an angle like so and twist your hand like that. See how my elbow goes out? That's how I want you to think of this hinge. Okay? This shape is going to be really handy later. So I want you to kind of remember it. So it's 4, 2, 1, or just these 2. X, 2, 1. X means don't play. I have a unique style where I kind of touch. You can see right here where I touch that low G. So this is, get used to this. You can do that all up and down the neck. These are tricks, especially if you're playing Rolling Stones stuff. That's a really, really neat combination. So we've got it down here on the E, B. So from that B, you're going to go B. You're going to come up to this C sharp. You're going to slide up to D sharp. You're going to come here to F sharp, okay, to G sharp, and then you've got these two notes here, the B and the C sharp. So that's how I do this. So in the key of B, these notes, so if you come up and slide, that's great. Or if you come up and use your pinky, however is the easiest way to reach this D sharp, you kind of need it. So here you are again. And I just remember my fingers are away from the dots. So working against the dots now. Now I'm back to that E. B, 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 E, 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 B, 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 E. So you are playing around this note, slide up, D sharp, F sharp, G sharp, B, and then you come walk back down to E. And E can move up from E to F sharp, to G sharp, to B, to C sharp. And I know lots of you are going to be like, you know, I don't need to know these notes. I need to know what the tabs are. Tabs, tabs, tabs. You know what? The notes are what's important, not their position on the frets. Because when we start breaking this down and moving it up and down, it's the notes that matter, not the fret numbers. Because if you're in B, you know in B, B is allowed. C sharp is allowed. D sharp is allowed. F sharp is allowed. G sharp is allowed. B is allowed. C sharp is allowed. We just talked about D sharp being allowed. Okay? We know F sharp is allowed because it's down here. You know, this is why I do this. F sharp is allowed. You know, and we keep moving to these allowed notes. They're allowed. Because why? Because those are the notes. So this little thing I talked about earlier, those two notes, we're going to slide those into the upper register. I break a guitar up into lower register below the 12th fret, upper register above the 12th fret. So this 1-2 is the same as this 1-2. Here, an octave apart. So now we can do something like this. B, because G, G sharp, A, B flat, or A sharp, B. B, A, E. That's a Jerry trick, and what he does is comes up to the fretboard. But he always does it on the fretboard, so if you watch Garcia, he's got this habit of just being on the fretboard. All of those notes we did down here work up here. That's why I want you to learn the notes that are allowed. It's not about tabs. It's about learning the names of the notes. So again, B, will always work in this song in a solo. C sharp, always work in a solo. D sharp, always. F sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp, D sharp, F sharp. Okay? You can start seeing the pattern now. You know? So we have a B again here. Okay? We have a C sharp here. So these notes work. This note works. Okay? This note works. So you've moved from the B, where we were down here, making this da 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 da, ending up on E. Now we start here on this B, and we're going to slide up, just like we did down there, and end up on E. So the way that Dead do this is they ramp, 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 ramp up. Then they quiet it down. Shake it up now, Sugaree. I'll meet you at the Jubilee. And if that Jubilee don't come, maybe I'll meet you on the run. Ramp it up again. On you. Just one thing for me. Please forget you knew my name, my darling. Shake it. So there's this tension and release with how they play this. So work around with these notes. Don't think tabs, think notes aloud. I've given you the notes. And now start playing with it and try to get melodic with this. Nice little trick. D string 9. So right there, that's a B, C sharp. And remember, D sharp works, and E. So anyway, have fun with this. It's a great, great tune to meander around with and play. So thank you so much for everything you do for me. PayPal and Square links, donation links below. Thank you so much. Check out my other Grateful Dead lessons. I really have a whole bunch of them. So that's in the show notes. Thank you so much for everything you do for me. I really, really appreciate it. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you.